learners, welcome back to Science Revision classes, and once again this is Archana, your science teacher. Students, in this video we revise block 3, that is animal fibers. In this block we discuss about different types of wool and how we process wool and silk. Then we discuss about what are the different occupational hazards in the wool and silk industry. Then we discuss our practice questions. Clear? So first of all we start with types of wool. It means what is wool? So wool is a natural fiber obtained from the hair or fleece of animals like sheep, goat, yaks, camels, llamas and alpacas. We use different types of wool such as sheep wool, angora wool, cashmere, yak, camel wool, llama wool and alpaca wool. And depending on their property we use them. Such as sheep wool is the most common, yak wool is preferred in making theatrical wigs as it is long, alpaca wool is silky and durable, cashmere is soft and expensive, angora goat wool is soft, used for making pashmina shawls, and camel hair is commonly used to make coats as it is soft. And to obtain wool, sheep are reared and then their fleece is sheared and processed into the wool. One more thing, shearing of wool is not a painful procedure for the sheep. It's just like giving the sheep a shave or haircut, so it is not a painful procedure. The uppermost layer of the skin is dead cell and so there is no pain. The fleece or hair grows back by the winter time, so shearing is not harmful to the animal. Now we discuss about processing of wool. So in this, processing of wool is done into 7 steps. It includes 7 steps. The first one is shearing. In shearing, the fleece of the sheep or other animal like yak or camel, it is removed from its body. Then the sheared wool is washed to remove grease, dust and dirt. That is known as scoring step. And in the third step, we use sorting. In sorting, the washed wool is then sent to be separated based on the different textures and grades. हम उसको short कर देते हैं, अलग-अलग कर देते हैं according to the different textures and grades. Next is carding. In carding, the sorted wool is then carded. It means processing of brushing raw or washed fibers to prepare them as textile is to be done. Next is dyeing method. In dyeing, the fibers are dyeing in different colors. Sixth step is combing. In combing, the dyed fibers are straightened and combed. Last step is the combed fibers are rolled into the yarn and the yarn is spun and knitted into the fabric. Now we discuss about how we process silk. So processing of silk include the life cycle of the silkworm. As you know that silkworm, they live on a mulberry leaves. They feed on the mulberry leaves. Clear? So processing of silk included 4 stages, or you can say that life cycle of silkworm. It include 4 stages. The first one is egg. In this, the egg develops into the larva or caterpillar. The silkworm, the newly hatched silkworm feeds only on mulberry leaves. It eats voraciously and even one missed feeding can kill the sericulture. When there is a shortage of mulberry leaves, farmers make use of lettuce leaves, which makes a good substitute if they are washed well and dried thoroughly. Clear? Next is the silkworm then spins into cocoon for protection and to permit development of the pupa. Third is the pupa emerges from the cocoon as a moth, and the last stage, in this, the female moth lay eggs and continuing this life cycle. Clear? Silkworm से जब हम silk को obtained करते हैं, it include reeling process. Reeling क्या होता है? इसके अंदर on the maturity, the cocoon is harvested and sorted by color, size, shape and texture. After the sorting, the cocoons are boiled in water for a few minutes. उसको कुछ time के लिए पानी में उबाला जाता है, so that they are turned gently. This process is known as reeling. Clear? So one more question here is arise that why silk is expensive and it is ethical to wear silk clothes. So silk is expensive because the rearing of silkworm for their silk fibers is labor intensive work and it is very time consuming. But some people believe it is not ethical to kill animals just to obtain their fibers to make fabric, so they use artificial silk. Clear? For example, rayon, it is a semi-synthetic fiber which has the sheen of silk and the absorbency of the cotton. Now we discuss about what are the different occupational hazards in the silk and wool industry. So there are many occupational hazards. For example, working in the wool industry, they get infected by a fatal blood disease called wool shorter diseases, and unhealthy work environment are the main cause for the spread of the bacteria that cause this disease. Next is many workers also suffer from face problems due to allergy of wool fibers. Third is unsafe work conditions have also caused electrocution during the processing of wool. So electrocution भी बहुत बड़ी important एक disease है यहाँ पे. Clear? In silk industry, the handling of raw silk may procedure allergic skin reactions. During the reeling process, workers suffer from facial swelling, ear infections and dermatitis. Second is they also suffer from respiratory diseases, and Sometimes noise pollution is also there in factories due to the deafening noise of working machinery. Use of charcoal fibers and poorly ventilated rooms causes carbon monoxide poisoning. This leads to be headache, vertigo, and sometimes vomiting and nausea also. When the cocoons, when they boiled in hot water, workers, they are also suffer with several burns. Arthritis and carpal tunnel syndrome, they are also common among workers in the industry. Clear? So, industrialists must ensure the well-being of their workers by providing safe working conditions, environment, and timely medical help in case of emergencies. Worker must be taken care of when accidents occur. Their safety must be the top priority. Having doctors in the factories is a great way to achieving this. Clear? Now we discuss our practice questions. So, in the first question, lemurs and alpacas found in South America and also used for obtaining dash. So, the right answer is wool. In the second question, why is the wool of different animals different? So, different animals have different wool as they are from different parts of the world. Clear? They will adapted to living in that part of the world. Therefore, some have thick coats of hair, some longer, some have thinner. So, the colors are different as are the textures. जैसे textures होते हैं ऐसे ही उनके colors भी different होते हैं. Clear? Next is, why is Angora wool more expensive than camel wool? So, Angora wool is obtained from the Angora goat from Jammu or Kashmir. There are very few of these animals in the world and the cost of rearing and processing the wool is very high. Therefore, they are more expensive than camel wool, which is relatively cheap to rear and process. And in the fourth question, the fleece of the sheep along with the thin layer of the skin is removed from its body by the process called shearing. And in the fifth question, you have to write that why is scoring an important step in the processing of wool. So, scoring is a washing of sheared wool to remove dirt and impurities. Therefore, it is very important step in the processing of wool. In the sixth question, you have to write that acrylic is a synthetic fiber. Why? So, acrylic is a synthetic fiber made from only chemicals and not used any type of natural substances. Understand? And the seventh question, you have to write that in which stage of its life cycle does the silk moth form silk fiber. So, the right answer is C, that is cocoon. In eighth question, describe reeling and essential steps in the processing of silk. So, reeling is the boiling of cocoon in water to disentangle the silk fibers. Cocoon can't be used as such a way to get silk. We have to boil them in the water and reel them to disentangle the fibers. So, disentangle करने के लिए हम fibers को या wool को हम reeling process करते हैं. Silk को, sorry. And the ninth question, you have to write that the cost of silk manufacture and processing is very high. Why? So, the right answer is silk manufacturing is expensive because the cost of rearing silkworms, it is very high. It is very labor intensive and time consuming. It is an exhaustive process and it is also a very time consuming process. Understand? And in the last question, you have to write that do you think we can rely completely on animal materials for our clothes? Why and why not? So, no, we will not have to use only plant materials. We have to use other synthetic fibers also because different regions and climates require different types of fibers and the ecological balance would be affected if we rely only on animal fibers and for our clothes. There are people who do not use clothes made from animal fiber for ethical reasons also. So, in order to meet the needs, alternate fibers are also have to be used. So, students, this is all about of this topic. I hope you all understand. Thank you and have a nice day.